And now the moment that we've all been waiting for, people of God. The original reason why I come up with the series to say one thing is lead to the next. As I was trying to think about how I can make a video for y'all about my cutoff game and my cutoff strategy in life with people, I remember that I dreamed of the ugly duckling when I was taking my little mini vacation from y'all after that night dress incident. I said, I forget to tell my people of God I dreamed of the ugly duckling, eh? That I was the ugly duckling that turned into the swan, and that represent me getting everything that I was supposed to get in life. You know, despite the hard and harsh beginnings of my life. And however, so now I looking at this on TikTok, and then what video come across next? The video of Home that Rihanna was in. It was a movie about an alien and who was basically like the ugly duckling of his kind. Nobody liked him or like that, or he didn't have any friends and stuff like that. And the video I came across was the video of where he was saying, in the alien world, you only have 9 chances to make a mistake. And then Rihanna was like, well, how much times you mess up? And then he was like, I messed up 62 times. So I was like, hold on. I just called my baby Mr. 62 because that's the last digits in his police identification number.
9 mistakes and you are out.
How many mistakes do you have?
62.
I say, God, what is this? You understand? It's like God is bring. This is why your talents was important. It was like God is bring the clues to me. So now here it is. I start saying, okay, now if this is a clue, then I have to break down with this movie. I watched this movie once a very long time ago. And I only saw a few other video clippings of it on TikTok. So I didn't get the full movie, but I kind of remember it. You used to forget things. So now I trying to break down this movie. Booth was rejected from his kind. And God is showing me that this is my husband to be. And my husband, I claim him as my husband now, Michael. So he's the rejected. Huh?
I do not wish to be erased, but maybe Captain Smek is right. It is possible I will continue making hilarious mistakes.
He's a hero booth now.
Yes, I has fixed my mistake.
Yes, but before that, you has made your mistake.
I know when the other boobs said, oh, they were not happy to see me. The true is, among boov, I do not fit in. I fit out. So
Boov, at some point in the movie, was kind of being elected to be the leader and whatever, and Boov had low self-esteem. Boov was like, he is like, no, I'm not a leader, Boov. I'm not a leader.
Oh, big deal! I have had enough! Shush!
That is enough shushing.
How dare you shushing?
O is right. We need a new captain. I thinks it should be O.
Me? No! No! He cannot be captain. I have the shusher. I am captain!
Not anymore.
He will not know how to operate it. It is very complicated. Have the heavy on one end, light on the other.
no, I am not a leader, boov. I makes far too many mistakes.
You are not the only boof who makes mistakes. For examples, my mistake is not being your friend. All hail Captain O!
Ow! I saw who did that! Ah! I hold grudges, you know!
I'm the leader! Thanks to you, O!
Hooray for Captain O!
Hey, nice
Yay,
job!
O!
Oh, you are the best! To your warming up house party,
whatever. So basically, Boo represents the cornerstone, just as my husband to be. Michael is the cornerstone.
You do make a difference. As weak as you are, as tired as you are, as many mistakes as you made, you do make a difference. There is something they would lose if you were not there. There was something that they would miss if you were not there.
Among the karmic people, among the karmic families. This tells me that among the karmic families, that it's a high possibility that my husband was rejected. Oh yes, he was, because God already revealed to me that Bruno, he's like Bruno. People don't like him because he truthful and like, okay, boom. What I'd like to say about that is that it reminds me that he is also like the ugly duckling. A duck that spent its life trying to compare and fitting a swan, actually, that was misplaced, okay, that spent its entire life trying to fit in and get the approval from ducks, okay, where he didn't belong. He wasn't appreciated and he was rejected, okay. I believe that when it comes to my husband in particular, he's not, let's say, an ugly duck, and I believe it's quite the opposite when it comes to him. I believe that my husband is so damn fine. This is the reason why the comic people rejects him, because you know what they is? They all about jealousy. Because there's another part of this process what I talking about, because I had a dream. And because I had this dream or whatever, I feel like the spiritual realm keep telling me, like, oh, Michael wasn't really a nice person or some shit. So now I sit down and I start thinking that if this is true, right? I sit down and I start thinking and putting pieces of the puzzle together. I'm like, okay, well, if God is telling me that my husband is the rejected cornerstone amongst the karmic people, and obviously this man is the son of God, the ordained son of God that was sent to save the people, okay? It's the reason why he was rejected, okay? I start analyzing why he probably started to have a bad attitude towards people or however. And I figure, being so handsome and damn fine with all your pretty eyes and this and that, people hating on you. And what the karmic family job is to do, make people feel less than, unworthy, be jealous and backbite. Hence, that may have caused him to develop a personality flicking disorder, however, of being stink or whatever the spiritual realm may be trying to tell me about my future husband. Why he might have developed this type of personality, because he tired getting bite from the fucking snakes over on the karmic fucking side. Okay? Now, as I continue to analyze this movie called Home and connect it to my life, the movie was about the alien booth. The alien people would represent the karmic family or however. Okay? Karmic family that really have no genuine emotions towards human people and stuff like that. They don't understand that or however, because they're aliens. Remember, people of God, I showed y'all how your eyes just look when you connected to people who are not of God. And to me, it represents an alien invasion to me. Okay? And it's just what it is. In the spiritual realm, if y'all people of God was catching me in the spirit, I was saying, this is an alien invasion, people of God. So that's why when this movie called Home come to me, and it had the people and it had aliens, it was so fitting to me. Because I had just been saying and classifying these people, inhumane people from the karmic family, not all, because they have God of his chosen people over there, just like my husband. I was just classifying these people as aliens. I coughing now. So the devil must be really mad. So what was the problem? If I can remember pieces of the movie. Since Boov didn't get along with the rest of his kind, he was alone. So he ended up sending a message or an invitation to this bigger entity alien called Garg, which the aliens was afraid of. Okay? So he sent that invitation off to Garg. And to me, in this movie, Garg represents God. So it makes me to believe that since my husband couldn't quite fit in with the karmic family and karmic people, he decided to try and have a relationship with God, hence the invitation, because in the movie, Boov sent an invitation to Garg to come to his party, however, boom. So now all the aliens believe this is why Garg start chasing the alien people and destroying different planets and stuff like that. So the aliens wanted to move all the humans off Earth and put them somewhere else so they could occupy Earth. Because I believe that Garg, or let's call him God, to destroy their Earth. I don't know, however. But one of the important parts of the movie was, I don't understand how, I didn't rewatch the movie. I only watched a couple clippings from TikTok. You know, when you watch something a long, long time, you don't remember. So it seemed as if Boov not only sent God an invitation, but he also took something from God. Okay? He took something very important from God. Because
Gorg are not the takers. Boov are.
at the end, Boov end up finding out, Boov end up hooking up with Rihanna. And when Boov hook up with Rihanna, they end up saving everybody, saving the world, and stuff like that.
We must demonstrate our affections later. There is still one problem.
Excuse me, what is that?
That is Gorg Mothership. It is here to destroy the planet.
It's going to destroy the planet?
Yes, but I have the plan.
Oh? What are you doing?
I am sorry. Tip cannot come into the out now. I am fixing my mistake.
Huh? Oh! You can't do this on your own!
Maybe not. But I have hope.
No! Stop! No! Please don't do this by yourself! No! Oh!
So Boov represents my husband and Rihanna represents me. And my husband, the aliens represent the karmic families who flicking doing whatever the fuck they want to do and be it inhumane to the fucking humans and nonchalant about the human needs and the human fucking feelings.
And human rights.
Okay? And now Rihanna, who represents what to me? She represents the child of the royal family of God. Okay? Bing. Bing. So now we're saying that Rihanna in this particular in this movie represents me. However, Rihanna is upset about her mommy being taken away from her.
My temperature is back to happiness! And to show I do not hold against you any grudgement, I have brought you delicious snacking. Ta-da! Chewy plastic rings. I really do not enjoy your human gratitude customs.
Where have you been? You were gone forever.
That is not accurate. Forever is...
I thought you were dead or hurt or I don't know, but you cannot just leave someone alone like that. Put yourself in my shoes.
How could I wear your shoes? My paws are too small.
It's an expression. It means try to feel how someone else feels. I'm just a kid. I'm not supposed to be by myself all the time. This is child endangerment, which is a crime, by the way.
But when I founded you, you were already alone. So I think it is normal for you. When Boov are young, we are kept in the warming oven. Is this normal for humans persons?
Well, usually we don't cross the Atlantic by ourselves until we're 16. No, none of this is normal. Don't you get it? You ruined everything. I was finally happy here. There, where I lived. With my mom. Do you know how hard it was for me to fit in? How long that took? 7th grade girls are mean!
Yes, I seized that! I did not realize! We will resume the finding of my mom.
Oh, stop saying that. She's just my mom. Not yours, mine. How do you not understand this? How would you feel if some horrible aliens took your mother from you?
That could not happen. Boov are not having my moms.
Boov don't have families. Huh. No wonder you take things and don't care about anybody else.
So, your my mom is a very important human's person to you. More important than others. To not belong with her causes you being sad. But recent moments ago, you are kicking on me and yelling, which is seeming more to be mad than sad.
Well, sometimes it's both.
So, you are sad mad. Humans are more complicated than it said in the pamphlet.
Okay, and this is just as what the aliens of Satan from the karmic family of the satanic people from the karmic family was doing. Putting humans in bondage. Okay? Just as how my mommy in real life in bondage, and that's the important person to me. Y'all just go and take all the humans and put them in bondage to you do what y'all want to do with them. Cause them, be separated from God. The chosen people. So they turn and now they're captured. So Rihanna basically is essentially the only one left who got away, which is like me. At the end of the movie, Boov realized that God wasn't chasing the aliens because he sent an invitation to God, but he was chasing because Boov ended up taking something that was important to God. He ended up taking like a egg thing, and inside it was the next generation because was something very important, was the next generation. God was alone. So Boov ended up taking the most important thing to God because God was alone. He ended up taking this egg-like situation with or rock or whatever would have inside it the next generation of baby. Let's call it the chosen people.
Wapak tu sekairat uru. Poloto dapat saiko tutata luber tu ira wapak. Caprista.
What was all that?
Not all Gorg speak has humans' words, but it turns out Gorg was not here because of my invitation, though Gorg would have been happy to attend. Gorg was here because Gorg was tracking the rock.
What was in that thing?
Gorg family. It is entire next generation.
All of them?
All of them.
No wonder they'd be chasing you.
Oh, not they. He. Apparently that Gorg is last Gorg. That is why Rock was so important. Without it, he was a lonely, and would someday be extinctly, which made Gorg cranky and irrational and physically violent. He was just like humans, girl. He was sad mad. Thanking you! High hand touching! Yeah, give it here! High hand touching! Up high! You are too slow! High hand touching! Yeah, no, that hurt.
So now let me bring it back to reality here. Now God, aka Garg, destroying Earths because now you get a hold of the only good pure heart that God have down here in the earth, on the earth, or that God have, and God is trying to preserve that.
From the karmic family.
God had a problem with my husband-to-be, which is Michael, because when he come, because Michael was able to steal my heart. Let's say that little egg or rock situation with the generation in it was my heart. And I am the royal daughter of God who represent the last left of the chosen people. Okay, and this is why God now have to move in and come in and try to get this valuable thing out of the hands of Booth, which is my husband, because it can't be trusted, because God don't want, I hope it's making sense. God does not want Michael to destroy me, because I am God's finest. So in the reality, this is like telling me that God didn't even want Michael to be able to have me in the state that he was in darkness, because he in the karmic family and he have to comply with Satan's system. He would be the perfect man to kill my spirit. Because people of God, I have a superpower of forgiving people no matter what they doing and carrying on and moving on with life and stuff like that. But when it came to Michael, people of God, when I meet Michael, it was like, because Michael is my kingdom spouse, or however is originally the one God planned for me or had for me or whatever and have for me, I have this connection with Michael that I don't have with anybody else, or this love experience with Michael that I don't have, whereas Michael could do no wrong. Confirmation burping is almost like I let Michael do whatever he want and say whatever he want and do whatever he want, and I deal with it. Okay? And this is how the movie end and get resolved and stuff like that. That's how they save it, because Boov end up giving the generation back to God or Garg, or however the situation is. Okay? It's slightly different, but I hope you understand. And in the movie, there was an important aspect, whereas Boov was telling Rihanna and Rihanna's mom that just how Rihanna was angry, sad and angry that her mommy was missing, God was sad and angry. This is why he was bringing the wrath to the earth. Okay? Because God is sad and angry
with
and
the
disappointed.
aliens.
Okay? At the earth. And this is why he was going around destroying the earth. And now what I'd like to say about that, people of God, is I would like to say, God is building his ark now. He is using me and my kingdom spouse, Michael, to build the ark of safety. Okay? And everybody need to do what they need to do to get on the ark of safety, because God is coming back to destroy the earth, to destroy the wicked by fire this time. He did it by water, and this time it's going to be by fire. Okay? Thus said the Lord. So then, after I was done with that, people of God, I went to sleep and I proceeded to have this dream about Michael, to be continued.
I wanna run wild in the middle of the night, right under the moon, but it's glowing in the night. Nothing in between our skins but the